Reallyfe, Street Starz. We here with Chafera. What it is?
What's up?
Yes, sir. For everybody that don't know, Deaf, Dumb, and Stupid, tell them where you're from and how long you've been doing the music.
Okay, well, I was born in New York, and I moved to Dallas, Texas when I was 14, and I went to college in Houston. And I've been around the music industry for 14 years, since I was like 18. I started doing music videos, modeling during the Real Video Vixen era, working with the music labels, interviewing like Trey Songz, Chris Brown, artists that were just breaking and coming out. So yeah, I've been around for a minute.
Okay, I'm glad you said Video Vixen. I seen a post today. It said, IG models killed the Video Vixen. What do you think about that?
I don't think they killed the Video Vixen. I feel like Instagram pretty much just helped the Video Vixen get more exposure, created a better platform to show that discover more beauty throughout the world and stuff like that. And I feel like what is a Video Vixen really? You know what I mean? And still to this day, when girls are picked for videos, that girl is still special. So she's a Video Vixen because she's into something, just because of Instagram is just easier for castings, I think. There's more exposure, so. It helps girls be their own manager, promote your own self to get picked. So it takes out the position of casting directors, which I think is kind of cool, because back in the day, you had to break in a game, you had to really be in the field of the industry to get picked. You had to go through managers and castings and stuff like that. Now it's like you're your own manager now, so it's cool.
And you said the real Video Vixen era. When do you think that ended?
That ended, I can't say it ended because it's still Video Vixens, because it's a new era now. It's a different type of Video Vixen. But I mean, that was when the Couture was out, Buffy the Body. That was around the Melissa Ford days. That was around Azariah Curtis days. That was like Esther Baxter days. XXL was out on the papers. Show Magazine was out too. King Magazine was out. This was Usher coming out. Fabulous days, Jay-Z days, when the girls were like the highlight of the music videos.
I noticed you didn't say Karen Steffens.
Oh, I like her. I like Corinne Steffens.
Oh, yeah.
I like her.
That's the one I really remember.
Yeah, I like her. And I like how she's evolved too. And she took a lesson to like see what the industry's like, and she took her road and she made money with it. At the same time, she had a story. So I love women that learn from different things and experience things. So she paved the way for a lot of girls to be aware of what was going on, because back in the day, when it was a lot of things going on set, which still go on sets, it's a different type of set life now. Back in the day, the set life was different, so that's it, it's hip hop, like, that's it.
And that sounds like an interesting story. But, so you've been in the game for a minute, and now you're doing music. What made you want to jump into the music?
Well, I've been around entertainment forever, so from working in entertainment, and I have a major in marketing and branding, and I know how to apply that to any product, whether it's a person or anything. So I felt like right now, since female rap, is popular right now, and I feel like we women have stories, and we have a platform right now. And after what Cardi B launching, she put a different taste on rap, and I feel like, why not? Why not express yourself? Why not create? And I'm all for that, so that's what made me like, I have a story. I have a lot of stories, and I want to tell it, and if people vibe with me, that's what it is, so that's what I'm doing. And I understand the music business.
Right, and that's
so applying that to, how to move in with the experience I have, yeah.
And with that being said, you mentioned Cardi B. You have situations like, let's say, Bad Baby or the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah, but I say, having a degree in marketing, knowing how to market and knowing that business, also knowing what females could do in the music industry.
Yeah.
Would you, in the meeting room at Atlantic or wherever she signed with, would you have said that's a good move to grab her to make her a music star?
Why not?
Okay.
She has a story. She has a following. And not even just that, I actually came close to her. She goes to the same nail salon as me, Glam House Nail Salon. She's good friends with the owner of it, May. She's always there. And she's a cool girl. She has a story. So I feel like there's a lot of teens that can relate to her. So I feel like she's a role model in her sense for her generation, and why not? Anybody could be marketed. We all are different and original, Everyone's a brand. It's all about how you apply it, and it's knowing your gifts and talents and using that. And also some are blessed because people see that, and they bring their gifts and talents to help bring that out of you and put you on a platform. So she took the opportunity and she's making money. That's
Now,
it.
being an artist is one thing, but being a female artist is another thing that's kind of difficult because we don't see a lot of female artists building each other up. How do you plan to combat that coming into the industry in this game?
Well, I feel like, I feel like you don't see it, but I feel like you do see it. Because right now you've seen the era of all the music is about girl empowerment, we winning, we taking over and stuff like that. And girls honestly want to join each other and want to support each other. And you're starting to see that more. You're going to start seeing that, especially with this generation. You're going to see, like, look at City Girls. They all about.
Man, when JT got out of jail, it was
celebration.
JT.
No, celebration. Cause look, she did time. She learned a lesson, and like her post she did today, talking about, you know, like a lot of girls were taken advantage of from guys out of the love in her, and a lot of girls can relate to that. Mm-hmm. So she did learn a lesson from going away, and if she came out, she's still gonna do her career. She has a great team behind her, QC, and she's gonna win. She got a story, mm-hmm. and a lot of girls can relate to her. There's so many girls like JT, like, yeah.
So you went to school, you got an education. How important is education when you apply it to things like an entertainment career?
I feel like for me, education, I'm grateful that I went to school and I learned a lot of things, but I feel like life taught me a lot more. And to be honest, it showed me how to, my life walk, I had to get in the field to apply the two together to make sense, to make money from it. And I feel like going to school is great as long as you know, just don't go and take a major. If you know what you really want to do and school requires that, do that for that experience. But the life experience is everything.
No, definitely. And,
yeah.
Coming from New York to Texas, was that a culture shift for you being
Yeah,
14?
It was a super shock. I'm not going to even lie, because in New York, I was like top of my class, which I also was good in school on a dean's list in college in Texas and stuff. But it was different because where I came from in New York, you know, I was born in Long Island, you know, so the suburbs, and I was born in kind of like a hood area, which was not the most richest area, and it was just like really different because I was kind of sheltered there, and then I came to Texas. First time I saw, you know, girls are going to clubs, they were wearing weave, wearing high heels. I'm like, my mom's not gonna let me do this, you know? I was used to going to church and all this other stuff, but I was like, wait a minute, it's a different world. And it was great. I adapted to it, and I needed that experience to, if I would have stayed in New York, I probably would have been not where I'm at right now. I needed that experience to push me, and yeah, I love Texas because of that. Texas really grew me up, yeah.
What was the hardest adjustment for you when you moved to Texas?
Leaving my friends behind and bluntly starting over, but now I look back, I'm grateful for that because I see how it was about my mother, and it was for the best of her life, so it's cool.
Man, let's get into the single Lick, man.
Lick, right?
Yeah. Now, at first, I was listening to it. I listened to a little bit. I had to turn it off, gather myself. I had to turn it back on. And then, you know, we know what to kind of expect, but what made you write that song? What was you thinking? What was on your mind?
Honestly, like this year has been a year so far for me. I learned a lot of things this year, and I was sitting at my friend's house. I was in New York at my friend's house, and I was talking about the type of time I'm on, where I'm at right now in my life, like what I'm after, what I want to do and stuff like that. And I was reflecting on my life, like, you know what, like I really came up on a lick, you know? And we was talking game, me and my big bro, and I was like, I came up with a lick from the right dick. And I was like, I'm gonna rap about that. And then right after I left New York, I was going to Miami to record with my boy, the kid Daytona. He was coming down there, we were gonna work together. And I was like, we was in a studio, and I was like, I wanna use that line. That's what I'm rapping about. And we put it together, and it was like, I really did. And it was based off a true story, like my life story. And Lick is talking about, you know, first of all, like,
we know what a lick is.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go down off in there.
But it's off of a true story. When I was like 19 years old, I met a billionaire, and that's my
Billionaire? What do you mean?
Yeah, I did, and that's my child's. Yeah, and that's my child's father, and I was with him from 19, and we recently separated. And that changed my life. You know, I learned a lot. Like, it took me around the world. I learned different languages. It changed my whole lifestyle. And came up on a lick from the right dick, and it changed me for the better. So that having that person in my life took me to the next level. And when girls are out here talking about forget about guys and all this bad stuff about men, no, like men can actually add to you, and that situation added to me. So I rapped about that real life story. Man, and I learned so much about life, good and bad, from that situation, from money, from situations. So I really have a testimony about that, and yeah, I'm gonna use that to help women out. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be hard for another female to tell me shit. Anything.
Yeah.
Now I gotta say, man, because not everybody say their baby daddy is a billionaire.
Yeah.
I
stuff.
I gotta ask you, and this is like I said, only a few could tell the story like you.
Yeah.
Do you feel there's a difference when your significant other is a billionaire compared to being a millionaire? Do you feel like there's any difference? Like,
no, because I was.
When you see some other.
No, when I met him, like, no, there's no difference. It's just a different money. Money brings freedom, and it just is different lifestyle and way of life. People go through the same stuff every day, so no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a helicopter to work today, just for shits and giggles.
Whew, you threw me with that one.
That's why I wrote about the song. I said, billionaire nigga got me chilling here, nigga. Really rare steak sauce. I be dripping, yeah, nigga.
See, but most times that's just cap though.
No, it's not. No, it's real life stuff.
Real
that's why I say my EP is real life stuff. Like everything I rap, I made it like a teaser. I made it cool and hip, but yeah, that's what it is.
So I was gonna say this question for later because. We ask this question to all the beautiful ladies, every lady that comes, because all of the ladies that's ever come to the show is beautiful. But we like to ask, does a regular nigga have a chance?
Yes, of course. After what I've learned with dating a billionaire, heck yeah. And that's a fact. The money don't make the man. Man makes the money. Like, it don't mean anything.
Again, is that cap? Cause
no, it's real life stuff.
I gotta ask.
If you have a guy that really love you and care about you, and y'all two together, I know if I get any guy, I could turn him into anything.
So Tupac off of Poetic Justice was just a mailman,
Yeah, I could deal with a mailman. I'll deal with a post office man.
Okay.
If he's gonna support me, love me, my kids, and be with me, we in this. I know where I'm going. That's who God sent, and that's it. But there's also structure and standards. Like, I had to learn, like, after coming out that situation, like, who to date, how to date. You can't just date anybody, because, some people with standards, you got to have standards for yourself and, like, what you want. You date lower down, they might not have respect for themselves. They might not care about you a certain way. So it's certain things that, you got to take in consideration on how one carries themselves. So I can't just date anybody, but, the main principles, the main morals and values and character got to be stand up. We could work with that, That's it.
So what's the name of the EP?
Chafera. My name.
Subtitle.
It's about my life, yeah.
Amen. So what, if I was to listen to Chafera and, I was feeling some type of way about life and I needed to figure out what my next move was. Mm-hmm. What song do I need to turn on?
I have like this song called Life on there, and it's about my journey. I'm talking about my story, and it's like from childhood to now, all the different experiences stuff. It's pretty much just showing that, like, with willpower and with faith, you could do anything. Nothing is unstoppable. Like, at the end of the day, you don't need money to be successful. You can attract that. It's gonna come to you. But that willpower to just step out and believe in yourself and have faith in God, anything can happen. Like, anything is possible. Like, so that's what my whole EP is about, pretty much, of like life experiences and my struggles, things I've been through, but how I overcame them with faith.
Definitely.
And that's what it is.
How many songs are you putting on the EP?
Right now I'm at, like, I did so many songs this summer. I was like recording for 4 months, but on my EP, I'm just gonna limit it to 5. I might do a quick little mixtape prior for like Thanksgiving, and then drop my EP at the beginning of the year. So yeah, probably just 5 tasters, and it's gonna be upbeat and cool, relatable stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait on that too. And even self-titling your album, Chafera, I gotta ask you, that name, does it have, that's your real name?
That's my real name, my birth name.
What, does that name have meaning behind it, or?
I'm gonna make it mean something.
There you go.
But I'm not gonna tell you, my mom originated from Schaefer's beer. It was the 80s. I'm born in the 80s. I'm an 80s a baby, and she was, you know, my dad's name started with a C. And she was like, they was chilling, her and my aunts back in the day in the 80s, and they came on with Chafera drinking Schaefer's beer.
There you go, man.
Amen.
Real life story, but I'm gonna make it mean a lot. I do like beer though,
Man,
so.
we got regular names, like, so. I
Schaefer's
remember-
beer back in the day in the 80s.
So, let's say you're in the studio, you know, what kind of vibe do you need to best create?
I need to just be centered and grounded. It depends, because it depends on the energy in the room, who I'm with. Right now, I'm working with an engineer I've been working with for 4 months. He's so dope. We've been locked in. He's been at my house. I had a studio in my house, like a recording studio, and his name's Juju. And I just work with him. He gets it. He comes from a music background of all instruments. He gets it. He knows me. We connect chemistry. That's all I need, someone that can take the time out to understand me. And I've been learning from him, so it's cool. And some Hennessy, you know, a little weed sometime here and there.
Hennessy, Lil Weed,
You know,
situation, right?
tequila, you know, couple vibes in there. We
No,
turn
no,
down
no,
the lights.
No, I do wonder, do females when they're in the studio recording, do they call like a booth thing to pull up
Yeah,
on them?
I had some booze come through. It'd be
Come
too
through, I'm in
many.
the studio.
It'd be too many. It goes down in the studio. I'm like, this summer, 4 months I was recording, it's been real. The cops came a couple times. We smoked. Like, it'd be moments in the studio, because I had a couple features too, so we had some moments this summer, but it's gonna be well worth it,
It's
you
always
know?
exciting.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. I got some behind the scenes videos. We had some moments, for real.
Does Chafera want to be loved or feared?
No, I want to be loved. I'm all about love. I don't want nobody to fear me. I'm just like everybody else. And that's it. We all breathe the same way, so we all walk the same earth. Nobody's bigger than nobody, and I truly believe in that. Nobody's better than nobody. Like, all of us are the same. We're not in control of our breath. We all can go anytime. It's just we all here to do what we're here to do. That's it.
That's true to an extent. You know, there are differences, like I must say, as Fast Money said.
Yeah.
Nothing but beautiful ladies have come through here. You are a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Therefore, it seems a little easier for you to kind of get your foot in the door, like basically being a model, being something of this, well, let's say desirable. What would you say to the young lady who is, let's just say, not desirable? It's funny because I look at Lizzo and I'm like, man, I didn't think she
I don't see it like that. Honestly, like, you just gotta believe in yourself. And in this industry, it's about respect. You gotta set the tone for yourself when you walk in the door and you deal with people and how you carry yourself. And, you know, you won't be taken advantage of. You know what I mean? And honestly, people in the industry that's really making money, they are not trying to get in your pants. They're not trying to do none of that. They're about their business because they need to pay their bills. So it's all about how you carry yourself and how you go about things, you know? So I feel like for a woman that, as long as you believe in yourself and this is what you want to do, I don't care what you look like. Go after your creative abilities, be in tune with yourself, with your purpose, with God. It's all going to happen if it's for you. You ain't got to cut short corners. You ain't got to do anything. You just got to be consistent with what you do, and you're going to win.
Do you have that consistent line you use to curve dudes that's trying to come at you?
No, I love guys coming at me. I love it because,
okay.
you know, because I was in a long committed relationship, and then I was with another guy after that, and I love the attention now, like, that I can see, like, oh my God, there's other guys out there. Like, you know, like, because for real, because when you're in serious relationships, you could lose yourself a bit. And I'm a mom too, so, like, now I'm like, okay, I got it going on. Like, hold
how
up.
was that
I
feeling?
like it.
How
I
was
like
that
the
feeling
attention.
when
I
you-
want guys to like me, you know?
When you get, you know, someone, they heard about you, hey, someone's coming to the studio, and you get that damn moment.
I
Like,
love it. I love it. I'll be like, yeah, okay.
A
Low-key,
quiet, yeah. I got it
Are
going
you
on.
feeling the kid? I love it.
Man, I'm glad you said that because I was listening to another female artist and she was like, I'm just so tired of being approached by men.
I think that's a lie because if guys want to approach you, you start thinking to yourself, like, what? Like, what's the problem?
They say that when they stop
Yeah,
approaching.
when stop approaching, you're gonna be like, I like guys to like me. I love men. That's it. So
Real stuff.
that's it. I'm dating too. I just started dating. I've been dating for 2 years, and I'm having fun. I'm gonna pick one guy. I'm gonna settle down with either before the year's out or next year, and that's who I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. And that's what I'm doing. But I'm dating, you know. So
Does he know your
I
ex
just-
is a billionaire?
it don't matter. And if he can't
And he
handle
don't
that,
need to know.
no, but it doesn't matter because real life stuff. Because if he was to get to know me and care about me and know my story, he would say, it don't even matter about the money. Just being a billionaire doesn't mean that person was a good man for me, character. That guy taught me about God, like taught me about life, and he brought me back to Jesus. So I've been through some things with him. So I would just say, like, it don't matter about the money. It don't matter about the money. Mm-mm.
Now, you talk about your faith. I've heard you mention it a couple of times. And,
Yeah.
That's not something you hear a lot of artists talk about. They kind of, they always say they're spiritual or things of that nature. But
I'm spiritual, but I believe in Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a hard time talking about, like, because, we have these arguments like what just happened in with the Amber Geiger, the judge giving the lady a Bible, and you have a bunch of individuals coming out, oh, you're sharing the gospel. And how did that situation make you feel?
With that situation, I feel like, okay, how do I say it? First of all, I believe that's religion. I respect all religions, and I don't follow religion. I believe I'm in a personal relationship, and I have a personal relationship, and my life speaks for it. I live it in my experiences. So, I feel like my purpose and testimony is my life, and I feel like that's what we all have, and I don't try to be nobody better. I'm not the typical Christian. I still drink my Hennessy. I'm like kicking it. I'm not the typical, I'm not perfect, and I'm not in church every Sunday and stuff like that, but I have a personal relationship with God. And at the end of the day, like, I just believe in that. Like, my purpose here is, like, even with my rapping, that's talking about my story, that's me. When I started being honest with who I am and where I'm at with my life, that's when I felt free to, like, God has used me. We're not supposed to be, like, perfect and I'm a Christian, I'm like this. No. Mm-hmm. Having a relationship, it just helps you easier to understand life. If I didn't have a relationship, I would not be sitting here right now.
There you go. That's true.
That's
facts.
So that's just it. It works for me, that's it. Like,
how do you deal with the haters? I know you probably see the negativity.
I don't care about the
out there,
haters.
too.
My haters make me.
Haters
They don't make me go harder, but they are part of the purpose too.
No, big facts.
They're part of the purpose, and at the end of the day, there's bad vibes, there's bad people. I just try to stay away from them, and I spread love, and I'm here to do what I'm here to do. I'm not worried about no haters.
Definitely.
I don't see competition either, because I believe in what someone is here to do. That's what they're here to do. I'm here to do what's for me, and that's it.
Definitely. With that being said, you're educated. You've been modeling, music. Is there anything else that talents that we may not know about that you could probably pursue or want to pursue?
Yeah, I'm doing everything like I've been doing. I am.
What else under the
I'm a powerhouse.
sun?
I've done a lot. I wrote my own book. I'm gonna drop my book.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a podcast with Girl Talk called Girl Guess What? Women talking about real life stuff, guys cheating on
Copyrighted, y'all don't.
Entrepreneurs, like everything. I'm gonna be. I'm just doing what I'm here to do. It's all about helping. So that's what I'm doing.
Any acting?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I've been trained for acting too.
There you go, bless.
I'm gonna do that.
Your shirt says Yeezy for president.
Yeah, I'm all about Kanye West.
Do you really think he has a chance to be president?
Yeah, in America, yeah, I do.
Is that because now we have an asshole in office, or
no? I just feel like he does have a chance because we are U.S. What does U.S. represent? I feel like times are different, and we all have a voice. So I feel like he's a good influencer. He has a chance.
Definitely. And your shirt says "Born Again Christian Dior," which actually brings me to a point, because when you date a billionaire, what type of cologne should a man wear that entices you? Just so I can know.
The man just has to smell good,
No particular one.
No, you just have to smell good.
Okay.
They can
He
even.
wears Hugo Boss.
Polo sport.
He's still on curve.
For real, the gold bottle.
Yeah, we're trying to get him to do something different.
God.
Now, when you're creating a brand, because a lot of artists don't know that it's not really about the music, but how people perceive you just in general, everything you do, your style, how you come in. When you create a brand, how important is it to invest in your brand?
You have to. I've been investing in myself since day one. Everything I do is an investment for myself. I don't spend my money on nothing if it's not going to invest. It's not an investment for me. That's it. I make moves on purpose.
And what's one bad investment you feel like you could have stayed away from by chance?
Bad investment.
If any.
I learned from everything, good and bad, so I don't have no regrets with life. But I did like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Like,
Is there something that you feel like you should have invested in?
in one relationship, yeah. You know, with the picking the wrong person that took me on a journey. But I learned so much from it, so it's cool.
Amen.
Yeah. Time, honestly, I think you gotta respect time with yourself. So I feel like I learned a lesson about time, you know, in
Time
situations.
is way more important than money, which people just really feel.
Yeah, it is. Very important. Yeah.
And with that being said, because there's a lot of people that watch these interviews and they're young and they don't want to, you know, they learn from mistakes others made and they watch and they try to say, okay, I'm going to try to do the right thing. What advice would you give as far as everything you learned up until this point for a young up-and-coming model or actress or female artist coming into this game?
I would say don't be afraid. You gotta be, when I was kicked out, I was fearless. And I was the wild card in my family. And don't be afraid. I feel like just go after everything you feel that's in your spirit. Try to get as much in tune with yourself and try to make best choices. But you never know what's right for you. And no one could tell you what's right for you, what's the right journey, what's the right decisions to make. Just try things out until you find your way, but be in tune with yourself.
And did you say you was kicked out?
No, I wasn't kicked out.
Oh,
well, I mean, my mom did kick me out a couple times when I was like when I was in Texas. Like Texas was one of those states. Like I was one of those Texas high school years.
Texas will change you.
It would change you. Living in Dallas and going to college in Houston will.
Especially Houston.
Oh my God, it's the best years of my life. My mom.
These are my best years of my life.
For real, my mom did put my stuff out a couple times, but you know, because you know it was all those parties going on back in the day, like steppers. You got to sneak out and go.
Steppers,
16,
yeah.
lying to get in, giving your numbers out in Deep Ellum. I used to have guys call me like, I'm 16 years old, telling guys I'm 21, and Deep Ellum pulling guys. Like Texas is one of those places. Yeah, I have fun, but yeah.
Yeah, I think R. Kelly pulled a couple from Texas.
For real, like bullshit.
Allegedly.
Texas is a little fast. It's a fast little life you can live out here.
Definitely. All right, the single out is lick. The video, very dope.
You like the video?
The video is super dope.
We had fun. You know what it was?
Yeah.
It was my girls. And I was like procrastinating I had Slick for a couple months. I was procrastinating when to shoot the video. And my friend DG, he was like, let's just shoot it. He's over my house. Every day I have a lot of people coming over creatively. So he's like, let's just go and shoot it. We put the clothes together. It was nothing planned out. We just went to the country club in my neighborhood. We shot it at my house and was like, everybody was lit and we just had fun.
Yeah, and how's the response been from that?
Everybody's been, I haven't got no bad feedback, you know? My sound is different, you know, and my voice is a little high pitched, but everybody's like, lick, what do you mean come up from lick? But I'm glad I'm having this interview that I can explain the story behind it. Like, it's not just a girl just saying, yeah, I came up with, like, it's a real life story that I really lived. Like, I really lived it, so it's like, I could say it. Like, I really came up from a lick.
Dallas lick is involves a hotel room and a Draco.
Yeah. No, because there's different terms for lick. When I say lick, people like, even like I was on Instagram with Young Thug and I was like, lick. And he was like, lick? Like, you mean you came up from a lick? And I was like, hold up. Like, not like that, not like that. Like, you know, because lick sometimes is like someone catching somebody, robbing from somebody, stealing from, not that type of lick, but I came up from a lick from right there.
That's how we came up on our camera.
Facts. That's how it starts. And, you know, and for all the young thugs out there listening, everything is not cap on this song. So when you're listening to it, it's not with a grain of salt. It's all facts. That's real.
Man, so if you were stranded on a desert island,
Yeah.
and you can only have 3 things,
Let's go.
what would those 3 things be?
On a desert island, what would I need? Water.
Water.
I got my fave, so I mean, just water. Like,
It's really a trick question because there was only one person that said a boat.
Somebody said a gun. I remember. Like a gun.
gun in the desert. I just need water, like, and I'll be cool. I probably would see, like, the way I think, I'd probably be like, okay, God has me here for a reason, and I'll be sitting there meditating, like, what's going on? So I don't know.
Yeah, and this question is, you know, from my partner Jeff. You know, he always asks this, and I think I might get a different answer here. What's the pettiest thing that you took from a relationship, ex-relationship or whatever, with a billionaire?
From a billionaire?
Like, meaning like, in my last relationship when we broke up, I took all the toilet
Well, I look at my song. Well, honestly, to tell you the truth, like January, because my Instagram, we've been going through it. So like, look at my song. I did my video. He's watching it now. Came up from the right. I guess that's the most prettiest.
Facts. Man, this interview
So if he's
alone.
watching it, like, so that's what I got. Hey, I'm make money off of it. So
Definitely,
that's
definitely. For you yourself, as you said, a regular guy may have a chance. What's the best way to approach a lady in her DMs?
Well, the best way, like, I mean, just be yourself and have some respect, you know, because you never know a woman, because, like, my pictures is super sexy. So like, when I was posting pictures, well, I post for Playboy. I did work with Playboy, and that was my first modeling job. I worked with Playboy Sexy Girls Next Door. So I feel like, yeah, I did that. I got casted from Houston, and I went to Playboy TV, and I did Sexy Girls Next Door. And I feel like I could post sexy. I'm confident in my body, so it doesn't mean I'm a hoe. It doesn't mean so don't send me pictures of your dick, like, and that's not the way to get me. Like, have respect, know a woman's story before you just slide in, like, hey, you carrying yourself like this, like, I don't know, just someone that can have respect, if that's it.
I seen one dude, he put a picture of a emoji of a dog. He's like, I'm sorry, he got off the leash, but how you doing?
I like it.
That, bro, like, these boys are getting creative with these DMs.
I think it's just come with respect and just be real, be yourself. If you want to say something humorous, cool, but be yourself, because I respond to everybody that contacts me and interacts with me, so I respond to everybody. And I just like, even if it's just an emoji, even if they see something crazy, I might just do the face thing or whatever, but I still take knowledge of it, you know?
Yeah, talk about the music, fellas. Right. No, I have to ask you, because, you know, this billionaire thing, man. What's the most lavish thing that you've experienced in life that you sat back and said, this is lavish?
Well, the whole relationship was lavish. When I first met him, he took me around the world, you know? Literally.
That's different from somebody on Cliff.
I went from...
we went to Atlanta, girl. We went to Mississippi. We got something to eat.
I went from Hawaii to... We met in New York. I went from Hawaii to Japan to Russia to London, and then back to New York, literally. And that was cool. He took me like right away, like Fifth Avenue shopping, lifestyle. Like, he just was a gentleman. He had charisma, and he was a gentleman.
I cannot wait to hear this EP, man.
No cap.
No cap.
It should be called No Cap.
No cap, right? I should do a song called No Cap.
Facts.
Talking the truth. But yeah, the vacations, it's just a lifestyle. Yeah, it was cool.
You got any shout outs?
Shout outs. I don't know if I have any shout outs. I'm just shout out to everybody that I've been working with that believes in me, and that my whole team and everyone that's looking at me that believes in me, my future fans, future people. I don't call them fans, just people that believe in me, and shout out to them. Like, and this, like, helping me do this project together, it was like my engineer, my video guy, my engineer's girl, and she made a beat on my EP. She makes beats. My family been holding me down. My mom, even my spiritual mom, she's here with me right now. Like, just people that believe in me on this journey. So Mike Clark, DJ Michael Watts, like, I mean, I knew them since I was young, and they believe in me. So just people that believed in me to just push me to keep going. That's it.
Oh, I want to ask, what producers have you been working with?
Producers, working with Jay Steve. Jay Blue, he's a kid out of London. He did the beat for Lick, super dope guy. He did another beat for me on my EP. The kid Daytona too. That's my boy. He's super dope. Yeah, and then my girl Jelani, my engineer's girlfriend, she created this beat that I'm about to drop. Like, this second song on my EP. It's super dope. So yeah.
If for anybody who wanted to get in contact with you for any bookings or features, how would they do that?
At my website, www.chafera.com, and my Instagram. Hit me up, and my phone number is a number on there, not my phone number, but my sister's number is on my Instagram. You can reach her, and then we good.
Chafera, man, I just can't wait to hear this album, this EP now. Shit, I've never met somebody with that $1 billion.
Yeah.
Not that $1 million.
Bees, boy.
Man, but nah, the lick is super dope, man. I love your energy. The song is crazy. The video is crazy.
Cool.
Man. Everybody
Thank
needs
you.
to go check it out. Man, we can't wait to see more work from you. You are a real life street star. We salute.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. Yes. Hey, thank you.
And come back. Make sure you come back when you get ready to drop an album.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get
Yeah,
too big.
never. Never.
Because as soon as me and him be with places with cameras, and we'll be like, hey, $1 billion, because that's your name with
Where
us.
the bees at?
Where the bees at? Big
I
bees.
need them bees, though.
Yeah, solidify it, man. Appreciate it, man. Real life, man.
Yes, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.